All right, I wanted to make a quick video for you on solving an equation when it is three terms and it's x to the fourth. So here's an example of our book. We'll call this use variable substitution, but more cases than not, it's going to be able to be factored by hand. If you think of it as a quadratic, for instance, a quadratic in this form, we look at factors of 12 that add to -7, which would be -4 and -3. And if the leading coefficient is 1, then we can simply drop it into a factored form. So it would then be x squared and x squared minus 4 minus 3. Now, notice again, if I were to FOIL this back out, I would get exactly what I started with. And I think that could be a valuable step for many of you when checking your work to make sure you factored things correctly. I see students, whenever the leading coefficient is greater than 1, still using this same method, which it doesn't work. So this only works for when the leading coefficient is 1. When you get to here, then we set our factors equal to 0 and solve. X will then end up equaling plus or minus 2, and over here x will equal plus or minus the square root of 3 when all said and done. So again, this is three terms that's sometimes called variable substitution. I like to just factor it by hand as in a quadratic form. Mistakes I've seen made so far over the year are that students see this and they see x to the fourth and they want to use synthetic. Synthetic might work on this one, but it's going to be much quicker if you can factor it by hand.